Thank you. We had some technical difficulties. Evidently, streaming doesn't like when I check my messages on other apps while it's going on. Who knew? Uh, I'd like to give a big shout out to Ryan in the last stream. Uh, He's a real trooper hanging in there for Team Justin. Anyways, we were going through a stack of packs that I purchased because I don't have to work tomorrow and I'm finished with school for the week, so why not open some magic packs? You can check out all that craziness in the last video, but I wanted to fulfill my promise that I made in my community post and open the rest of the packs. Right now, we're halfway through a pack of Streets of New Capenna, and then we have a Bloomborough and a Lost Caverns of Ixalan. Play booster and set booster. Let's do it. In front of you, you will see my stack of cool guys, rares that didn't make it into the cool guys pile, and then we have all the ones that I were beyond that. And let's just take a moment to reflect on these. We have Narset, Enlightened Exile. That's great. We have Chaldea, Strong Arm. It's a very sexy lady. You really just want to blitz that card out. We have another sexy lady. We have Revel Ruiner. She has Menace, and I like that art. That's the reason it made it here. We have a cool token, a cool knight token. It's from March of the Machines Aftermath, but it looks like Eldraine to me. We have a personal favorite card in foil, but I think I already have a foil. I sleeved it anyways. Gold Forged Thopteryx. It's Azorius colors for an artifact creature, Dinosaur Thopter. It's a 3/1 that has flying and lifelink. Well, you had me right there. You had me at artifact. Each legendary permanent you control has Ward 2. Excellent. Love that. This is a very cool treasure. I actually don't think I have one of these. Shard, hi, what's up? Hey, thanks for joining. And a full art, though it's Aftermath, March of the Machines, it looks like it's from, you do? Hey, I appreciate that. Thank you, Shard. I know I'm kind of random, but I appreciate you watching. Thank you very much. I do love these Art Deco 4-art lands from New Capenna. And my previous stream was technical difficulties took me off the air, but we were halfway through this pack of Streets of New Capenna play booster. Shard, you are #1 in my book. Good thing you got a crown right there. And Leon, hi, how's it going? Uh-oh, we had some drop off there. There we go. That's going to stay. We got Grizzly Sigil for a single black. It's a sorcery with casualty 1. As you cast a spell, you may sacrifice a creature with power 1 or greater. When you do, copy the spell, and you may choose a new target for the copy. Choose target creature or planeswalker. If it was dealt non-combat damage this turn, Grizzly Sigil deals 3 damage to it, and you gain 3 life. Otherwise, Grizzly Sigil deals 1 damage to you, or 1 damage to it, and you gain 1 life. That's a lot of wording for kind of boring. We got Crew Captain. That's a cool treatment. And, no. A Human Warrior with haste. It's a 4/2. Crew Captain has indestructible as long as it entered the battlefield this turn. Well, that wears out awful fast. Seems like I'm getting Snapchats now. We got Public Enemy for 2 and a blue. Enchantment Aura. Enchant Creature. All creatures attack enchanted creatures controller each combat if able. When enchanted creature dies, draw a card. That's going to go in my silly little commander deck that I'm building. Since I restarted this stream, I'll go ahead and show you who my junk commander is. This is going to be blue-red Jellyfax. I got And Memnon, Earthhost Exile from Edge of Eternities. It's a legendary uncommon jellyfish advisor. For one, is it? It's a 1/3 with flying. Whenever an artifact you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Happy birthday to you! Hey, happy birthday, Shard. Nice. What's your profile picture? Is that an arrowhead? I'm trying to make that out. But happy birthday, man. I hope you got everything you wanted. Hey, we got the rare now. Our rare is Shakedown Heavy for 2 and a black. It's a creature, Ogre Warrior. It's a 6/4 with menace. Oh, clouds? I see it now. Well, it's beautiful. Shakedown Heavy has whenever Shakedown Heavy attacks, defending player may have you draw a card. If they do, untap Shakedown Heavy and remove it from combat. That's kind of fun. I don't really have a deck to put that in right now, but I like that. I could see that being about $2, maybe. Feel free to correct me. And we got, oh, that's beautiful. I'm going to say that's the highlight of the pack right there. That's a beautiful mountain. All right. Got 11 people watching, 6 people watching. Oh, that did quick. We're on to Lost Caverns of Ixalan. Okay, fun aside story. I was at this pre-release. So I love limited formats. I used to be a judge before COVID, and yeah, limited is where it's at, in my opinion. If you like limited, smash that like button. Anyways, I went to it's been a couple years now, but I moved from Pennsylvania to South Carolina, and I hit a bunch of different LGSs until I found one that I like going to pre-releases at. Anyways, for Lost Caverns of Ixalan, I was number one. I finished top, undisputed champion of Lost Caverns of Ixalan pre-release. How, you ask? It was that legendary creature that every time it taps, it creates another tapped and attacking gnome. I had 2 of those in my deck. I opened 2 of those. And then I had a recursion spell that could pull it out of the graveyard if needed. Since we're talking about it, I know I got it on the wall because I never finish first in a pre-release. It is Anim Pakal, Thousand Moons. She's a legendary creature for 1 Boros, a 1/2 with whenever you attack with 1 or more non-gnome creatures, put a +1/+1 counter on her, then create X+1 or X11 colorless gnome artifact creature tokens tapped and attacking, where X is the number of +1/+1 counters. Yeah, 2 of those. So they were I would definitely see one of them each match, and I just stomped. I mean, it's a bulk rare for sure, but it goes so wide, nobody could keep up. Not in that limited format. Only time I ever finished top at a pre-release. And that's why that card's on the wall. Hey, thanks guys. Thanks Gojira Rex, Shard. You guys are legends. Anyways, we got an art card. We got, of course, any 4 art land I love. I love the 4 art lands. Okay, we're starting with commons. We got Tinker's Tote. It's kind of boring. 2 and a white. Artifact. When Tinker's Tote enters the battlefield, create 2 1/1 colorless gnome artifact creature tokens. Who wants to bet that the token in this pack... Hi, Baller Vision. Who wants to bet that the token in this pack is a gnome? For a single white, you can sacrifice this tote and gain 3 life. Resoundingly mid. We got All-Tech Archaeologist for 4 and a white. All right. Creature, Human Artificer Scout. It's a 4/4. When All-Tech Archaeologist enters the battlefield, choose 1. Return target artifact card from your graveyard to your hand, or scry 3. I like this just because I play artifacts. That's how I like to roll. Back when Modern was baller, their baller vision, I uh I played Affinity, and not like some ganked out version of Affinity, uh the full deck list build. It was it was a lot of fun. Affinity is a glass cannon, was a glass cannon, but if you're quicker and they don't have an answer in their hand, you're just going to run them over with a bunch of 1/1s and a cranial plating. Oltec Cloud Guard is 3 and a white for a creature, human soldier, 3/2 with flying. When Oltec Cloud Guard enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 colorless gnome artifact creature token. I know I have that already. Destruction Hammer for a single white. Shard of Gerb. What's up, Shard? It's an artifact equipment with equipped creature, gets +1/+1, and has 3 tap, sacrifice Destruction Hammer, destroy target artifact or enchantment. Equip for 1. I like that. I mean, it's removal. You get a counter on a creature and then some removal when you need it. That's all right. Hurling the History. I love this art. This is good. I bet you it looks stellar in a foil. We got 3 blue for an instant. Counter target artifact or creature spell and discover X, where X is the spell's mana cost. Yeah, it's all right. I dig the art though. Confounding Riddle for 2 and a blue. Instant. Choose one. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. Put one of them into your hand and the rest in your graveyard. Or counter target spell unless its controller pays 4. I mean, 4 is a steep cost that they're never going to be able to pull out their butt at a pivotal moment. But you're also paying 3 mana. Well, it's uncommon. Eaten by piranhas. That's cool. 1 in a green, or 1 in a blue for enchantment, aura, flash. Enchant a creature. Enchanted creature loses all abilities and is a black skeleton creature with base power and toughness 1/1. Cool. That is going to go in my junky Is It deck that I'm building. Just to make sure we all saw it. Our commander. Memnon, Earthos, Exile. We got Lodestone Needle. I don't have this one. Cool. It's 1 in a blue for an artifact with flash. When Lodestone Needle enters the battlefield, tap up to 1 target artifact or creature and put 2 stun counters on it. Craft with artifact for 2 in a blue. So pay 2 in a blue, exile this artifact, exile another artifact you control, or an artifact card from your graveyard to return this card transformed under its owner's control. As a sorcery, of course. Oop. We got Guidestone Compass. What's it do? I know I don't have this one. It's an artifact. You pay 1 and tap it. Target creature you control explores. Activate only as a sorcery. That fits all of the prerequisites to go in my Junkie Commander deck. Excellent. Shard, I know you left, but I'm going to add you as a moderator because you're a cool guy. I don't know what else to do. I'm kind of new to using the streaming thing. We got a command tower from Jurassic Park. And so it begins, the enshittening of my magic. Again, I will say, magic is forever. Wizards of the Coast, their shareholders, Hasbro, temporary. Yay, a command tower. Hey, we got the Elephant Planeswalker. Quintarius Canned. He's 3 in Boros for a legendary Planeswalker. Quintarius, I think I'm saying that right. He begins with 4 loyalty and a static ability. Whenever you cast a spell from exile, Quintorius Can deals 2 damage to each opponent and you gain 2 life. Right off the bat. +1 ability, create a 3/2 red and white spirit creature token. Okay. -3, discover 4. And -6, exile any number of target cards from your graveyard. Add red for each card exiled this way. You may play those cards this turn. Hey, cool. That is a cool guy. I bet you that's probably like a $5. Neat. Our foil, Walk with the Ancestors. 4 and a green for a sorcery. Return up to 1 target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand and discover 4. It's a nice foil. Looks good. We got a treasure. Oh, here I thought it was a gnome. Oh, Shara. Shara. I will call you Shara. Sorry. Very sorry. Are you the one who's watching right now, Shara? Let me know if you are. I'm happy to rock with you. We got a treasure. That's kind of a boring one. I'll tell you what treasure's cool. Sorry, RC. I opened a very beautiful treasure right here. Looks like Phyrexian glove. All right, Shara's still on board. Well, I'm glad. Thank you. You know, after this, do you post videos? I'm going to hunt down your channel and check it out, just so you know. Boring treasure. Don't really care for it. Capenna Express. I already opened one of these, didn't I? No, I just put it to the back. Yeah, I just put those to the back. My bad. I was going to say, what's Capenna Express doing that? It's okay. It's all right. Shara, we are at the last booster pack. We saved Bloomborough for last. Are you a fan of Bloomborough? Are you a fan of Magic or just a fan of watching random dudes live streams? Hi, Kylene. Sea burger. When I see a burger, I eat it. I'll be honest with you. And it shows. Before we get into the last pack, just want to say, hey, thanks for watching. And thank you very much, Shara. I'm sorry I was saying the name wrong. But I appreciate you sticking with me. We're going to open this last booster pack. Let's say hi to the pup. Mimi! Puppy? Where'd Mimi go? Where's the Mimi pup? I don't know where my dog has wandered off to. Usually she's up my butt. Mimi! Come on, pup. Oh! Because she's right behind me. She's silent. Hey, pup. Hey, I'm still online. I'm even stretching it out. I didn't know the dog was laying right behind me. That could partially be to the fact that I've had a couple beers tonight. Not too many. But she's pretty skittish dog. So when I'm talking loud and stuff, it might bother her a little bit. But not too much. She's right behind me. Right, Mimi? Say hi to everybody. Say hi right here. She's awestruck. She doesn't know what to do. Yeah, let's I can stretch it out a little bit. What I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna take this off the charger, take this off my little tripod-y thing. I'm gonna give you a quick, there we go, quick loop around a single 42-year-old's apartment. All right. So, entryway. What you're seeing right here is like a 9-year-old's wet dream. So I just bought Gorilla shelves to house all my toys and everything. You totally can. We will definitely get there. I got my shrine to Optimus Prime. Uh, this is on the agenda for this weekend. I'm also going to see Tron Ares. I'm also going to pet the dog. That's usually a daily occurrence. It's always a daily occurrence, right, Pop? We got Magic Collection. Hey, thank you. So last year, oh, it's almost coming up on a year. I left my door unlocked, and as you unfortunately might presume, I got robbed. They took all of my card binders, all of my handheld video game systems, and I also had all the original first printings of the Pokemon games, like displayed, all of that stuff. Um, I would say with the magic cards at that time in the meta and the games, it was about $8,000 that they just came in and yeah, thanks. I mean, I made my peace with it, but I'm never buying those cards again. I say proxies all the way. We got some more action figures. We got the Bachelor Kitchen here. Nothing special there. It works for me because, as you might imagine, I'm not that great of a cook. Little office. I work full time, but I go to school in the evenings for electrical engineering. That's where about half of my classes take place. That's just a random coffin because Halloween is a great time to decorate for the year. We got the bathroom, which is skeletons all year. And Shara, last but certainly not least, we have my bedroom. I just put clean sheets on today, too. So come on, lay down. We got Black Canary. We got the Wasp. We got Snapchat notifications. We got some more magic ephemera. I love this. It's canvas and it's a reproduction, but a local artist here painted this, and I'm a big Kiss fan ever since I was a kid, and I really love this. I paid way too much for it, but I like to think that it was definitely helping his wife. I am in Greenville, South Carolina. Here's my closet. I got entirely too many clothes. That's what happens when you get fat quick. I, I well, I moved down here and the food is so good that I easily put on 50 pounds. And as one does, they have to buy new clothes when they gain 50 pounds like instantaneously. So I have way more clothes than I need. A closet full, and there's some more. But it's always important to look your best. Do I have Pokemon? Currently the only Pokemon game I have is no, I do not have any Pokemon. I had them all up into Sword and Shield, or which Legends Arceus came out last. I had all of them. And when I say I've been playing since the beginning, I definitely had. The Toys R Us only downloads, you would go to Toys R Us and sync up to their Wi-Fi connections and stuff. I had those Pokemons, the Celebes, the Manaphies. Um, I still do have the Jirachi GameCube disc that you can use to get Jirachi. I still have that, and I think that is highly collectible. There's not a lot of those around. That was a pre-order bonus for the GameCube Pokemon Coliseum game. Speaking of Jirachi, I think I have the Jirachi UFO catcher. Let's go check. Yeah, right there he is. There's Jirachi, the wish making Pokemon. Um, Crap. I forget which one this is. I think he's cute though. Does it say? Oh yeah, Esper. Yeah, Esper. Durr. There I got a Metroid. That's an AliExpress Metroid, if you couldn't tell. I got a My Dress Up Darling PV PVC figure. Ooh, yeah. Power Rangers Morpher in case I ever need to, in case I ever need to protect the home front again. Of course, I wasn't here when my place. It's crazy because I never forget to lock my door when I leave, right? It's one of those always online locks. So what happened is it didn't lock properly. So I'm leaving the parking lot of my apartment and I get a notification on my phone that says the door did not lock properly. A door is jammed. So what happens is the door tries to lock. It's not able to fully engage, so it backs out and sends a notification. And I thought, I am not turning around and being late for work. It'll be fine. What could possibly happen? Well, I found out exactly what could possibly happen. Your place comes, and I mean, I'm just the dude that moved down here with a fraction of his stuff. Not all of it, but I mean, what I had was man child stuff, and they definitely took it. Like I said, easily $8,000 of video game magic nerd ephemera just gone. And you just got to come to terms with it, or else you'll end up just consumed with hate. And that wasn't going to happen. So excited for Halloween, Shara? Yes, me too. Me too. What are you going to be for Halloween? I have two costumes. One is Papa Smurf. I'm going to be Papa Smurf for a work-related event. And then two, I don't know if you saw it here. I got the shoes and the hat and the gloves. And the rings. I'm going to be Sonic the Hedgehog. A devil? Oh, I bet you that's going to be cute. I, Shara, I'm assuming you're female. Is that correct? A witch? Love it. Classics. You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with the classics. I love the devil. I love the witch. Excellent ideas. Yeah, yeah. I guess you can take that as a soundbite of me saying I love the devil. It's totally fine. So we've been through quite a stack of magic cards. This is the stack of stuff that I'm like, it's probably not over 40 cents. Each of these cards are probably easily in the 15 to 30 cent range. How did I do what? The ring sound? It is the ring. Give me one sec. These are props for the Halloween costume. The rings have batteries in them, and you turn them on, and they are motion activated too. These were Spirit Halloween. Spirit Halloween had them. Yeah, they're cool, right? You could be the most annoying jogger on your block. All right. The time has come for our Bloomborough booster. Are we ready? I think so. I'm going to swap the camera around And we're going to crack this pack together. Got RC overseeing this. If you like model kits, if you're interested in model kits, this was an AliExpress buy, but I highly recommend it. There are so many points of articulation. It was a fun build. It looks great. I like it so much that I reordered. They have a variant color version that's like black and purple. I ordered that so I could have two of them. I'm sure I can find something cool to do with that. That is a really good looking RC. And I'll show you, I forget which series this one came from, but I can show you what happens when they do RC horribly wrong. I'm going to make a video so I could show you my face. Yes, please do. I'd love to see that. This is what happens when RC goes horribly wrong. Yes, this is RC. No, it's not Mega Man X. It's RC that turns into a motorcycle this time. I bought it purely because it looked like Mega Man X. And then I realized, oh, that is RC. Oh my goodness. Now this one is probably the best representation of RC I've seen in a figure. And it's not even made by Hasbro. Which is surprising in the world we live in today, that a toy that isn't made by Hasbro, is that possible? Shara, we'll be here waiting for you. I think I'm gonna get another drink. Please bear with me for one moment. I'm gonna have RC entertain. She will T-pose to assert dominance as I go and pour another drink. I will be right back as well. Right over in the kitchen. This is a little taste of home here. It's a Berry Monkey by Victory Brewing Company. I'm originally from Pennsylvania, and that's where Victory brews all their delicious beers. If you like sours, as I do, you'll be very taken with this one. You made it? Excellent. I got a new drink. It's still Berry Monkey in my Iron Hill Brewery and Restaurant. Rest in peace, Iron Hill. Iron Hill is another business headquartered in Pennsylvania, but they have a restaurant. They have one restaurant in South Carolina, which just closed. They filed for bankruptcy about a month ago. It's very sad. Shara, I would love to go and see that video, but if I jump away from that, it cuts off the stream. That's what messed up next time. Miss 1919. I'm going to write that down. Maybe. That is your channel, Miss 1919. I wrote it down on some graph paper in case, it's good to have graph paper around in case you go spelunking or dungeon crawling. You never know. It comes in very handy. Also, Shara, if you subscribe, I will be able to see you as a new subscriber and definitely go and check out and bye. I have to go to sleep. Okay. Hey, Shara, thanks for hanging out. I will definitely check out your channel. Subscribe before you leave. You've been great. All right. Well, I said I would, and so we shall. We got Crag Flame token. Oh, it's for the legendary artifact equipment. Cool. That's probably a couple bucks. Cash grab for one and a green. Mill four cards. You may put a permanent card from among the milled cards this way into your hand. If you control a squirrel or return the squirrel card to your hand this way, create a food token. And it's foil. Kayleen. So, my my stepfather's last name is Schenberger. I've never seen squirrel. Elsa, hey! Look at this island. I love that art. Got a full art island in winter. You got the frog wizard checking it out. Bloomborough was a great set. Thanks for checking this out, Elsa. This is the last pack of my stack. And it's exactly why I haven't seen any of the snaps, because the last time I did that, it kicked me out of YouTube and everything. Yes, very pretty. I love the full arts. I definitely gush every time I open these full arts. Clement, the Worry Wart, for one green blue. Legendary creature, Frog Druid. It's a 3/3 with vigilance that reads, when Clement, the Worry Wart, or another creature you control enters, return up to one target creature you control with lesser mana value to its owner's hand. Cool, I like it. Frogs you control have tap to add Simic colors. Spend this mana only to cast creature spells. Oh, so we got a Frog Lord. Excellent. That goes in the cool guys pile. We got Honored Dray Leader for two and a green. It's a creature, Squirrel Warrior at uncommon. It's a 1/1 with trample. When Honored Dray Leader enters, put a +1/+1 counter on it for each other squirrel and or food you control. Whenever another squirrel or food you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on Honored Dray Leader. Well, that creates a pretty menacing loop. Cool. I like it. We got Fireglass Mentor for black and red. It's a Lizard Warlock at uncommon. 2/1 with at the beginning of your second main phase, if an opponent lost life this turn, exile the top two cards of your library. Choose one of them. Until the end of turn, you may play that card. I like that they use that mechanic a whole lot more now. It's not giving you the card, but you have access to more answers, more possibilities. It's a good way of doing things, unlike the Spider-Man set. So we already saw the rare, but we're going to keep rolling through the lesser cards. Mind Whisker for two and a blue. It's a rat wizard at uncommon. It's a 3/2 with at the beginning of your upkeep surveil 1. And it has threshold, okay. As long as 7 or more cards are in your graveyard, yeah, creatures your opponent control get -1/-0. Okay, that's all right. Rabid Null. It sure is. Look at that. For one in a red, we got an instant at uncommon that reads, target creature you control gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Then it deals damage equal to its power to target creature you don't control. All right. I mean, that's fine. At instant speed, that's cool. Bellowing Crier for one in a blue. It's a frog advisor at common. It's a 2/1 with when Bellowing Crier enters, draw a card, then discard a card. Okay, so your rummage. Nothing exciting there. Head to the homestead. I like this art already. We got 3 and hybrid Selesnian colors, so either green or white and green or white. For a creature, Rabbit Citizen at common. It's a 3/2. When Head of the Homestead enters, create 2/1/1 white rabbit creature tokens. You know, they, there is a saying. They fucked like rabbits. My buddy Jake, he's building Rabbit Tribal, so I will sleeve this up for Jake. He'll be getting that. Probably next time I'll see him is next weekend, Halloween party. We got Sun Shower Druid. I got a ton of these guys. It's a single green for a 0/2 Frog Druid at common. When he enters, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature, and you gain 1 life. So Sun Shower Druid could be that creature. It could not. I'd imagine in the best case scenario, you would play this on turn 1, and it would be the creature that gets this. If you play this on turn 6, like that's your big play, you got problems. Alania's Pathmaker for 3 and a red. It's an Otter Wizard at common, 4/2. When Alania's Pathmaker enters, exile the top card of your library. Until the end of your next turn, you may play that card. Again, they use this mechanic a lot now. It's not a named mechanic, but you get to have a card like half in your hand, but you don't get to keep it past your turn. I like it a lot. It gives you a way to maybe find an answer. It's fine. Thornplate Intimidator for 3 and a black. It's a creature, Rat Rogue. At common for, it's a 4/3 with Offspring 3. So you may pay an additional 3 when you cast this spell. If you do, when this creature enters, create a 1/1 token copy of it. So what's its ability? When this creature enters, target opponent loses 3 life unless they sacrifice a non-land permanent or discard a card. Okay, so say you spend 7 mana on this spell, 6 colorless, and a black, and you create the Offspring token. You could possibly ding your opponent for 6 life. Commander's the most prominent format right now, so that I would take 6 life ding over sacrificing any permanents any day. So I'd say that's kind of meh. Banishing Light, this is a reprint. Always good to see, though, for 2 and a white enchantment. When Banishing Light enters, exile target non-land permanent and opponent controls until it leaves the battlefield. And if you don't have enchantment hate in your deck, you might be staring at a bad time. I think this art would look great in foil. See him banishing the owl. That is an owl, right? I assume it is. Or a hawk. Get out of here. Bats aren't having it. And lastly, our last common of my fat stack of packs to crack is Psychic Whirl. For 2 and a black, it's a sorcery at common. Target opponent discards 2 cards. Then, if you control a rat, surveil 2. Okay, so you don't get to pick the cards. The opponent doesn't do it at random. They get to pick the 2 worst cards in their hands. So if you're not playing other rats in your deck, this is kind of garbage. And we made it to the end. So we got some rares. We got Shakedown Heavy, Graft Butcher, Leyline Immersion, Invasion of Fiora. We got some cool guys that I picked out of the bunch that are totally playable. I even got one of my rares in there. This turned out great. That's pretty good. All right. And my coolest of the cool, I bet I would go on to say that Narset and Light and Tutor is probably the most money I pulled. I want to put her at like $4 or $5. Got some 4 art lands. We got this Elephant Planeswalker. 4 art lands. I love them. We got some sexy lady cards. And we got Gold Forged Thopteryx in foil, which is probably like a 10-cent card, but man, it does everything I want to be doing in Magic. So thank you very much for watching. Elsa, thanks for checking it out. Hey, sorry, I mean Solix Lazuli or Lazuli. You didn't have to stop by, but I really appreciate that you did. Every once in a while, I get a wild hair and just live stream. See who I can talk to. See if there's any anyone that wants to be like Justin Sycophant, it's possible. Weirder things have happened. But thank you for your continued YouTube support. This is Justin signing out. You have a great weekend. Safe travels. Tell your specific God I said hi, and hope to see you again next time.